Sarries, despite finishing fourth, are bookies' favourites to win the thing. Lee, what do you think that says about, one, how dangerous and how trialed and tested Sarries are in knockout rugby, but also maybe they are playing with the bit between their teeth, as this is the end of, the Saracens era that maybe 10 years ago started, and you probably remember that maybe in an interesting way. But the Vunipolas are going, Farrell's going. They will want to give them a send off, and that will no doubt be taking them to that semi-final on Friday.
Yeah, that will hugely their motivation. Sarries don't become a bad team over 5-6 weeks. They have been there, done it, got the t-shirt, won big finals, lost in finals. Their coaching group is superb. I do believe that. The players, whoever they pick, they rotate, they give people opportunities. Whatever team arrives on Friday will know how to win games, and they'll know exactly what they're expected. They'll be well prepped. They'll be motivated. For the first time, I know the bookies are saying they're favourites, but for the first time I can't remember them finishing fourth. And that'll be a motivation. I've sat in the change room before where we've pretty much used motivation where, no one thinks we can win. We use the slogan, why not us? Because people were just slagging us off left, right and centre. And that's Sarries. People either love them or hate them. I've got a lot of respect for them. We had many battles with them. They probably beat us more than we beat them, but it was a big, fierce rivalry. But they know how to win. If it's a tight game, Farrell at the helm, he knows how to win games. He knows how to put his team in the right position at the right time. He knows how to run the clock and things like that. But on the flip side of it all, you've got this young, sort of enthusiastic group that probably aren't fazed by any of this a little bit, which is so exciting for them. Courtney and Alex Waller have probably been there a little bit, but the rest of them haven't. And that's the exciting thing. They can go in and just play with freedom, and hopefully freedom with a little bit of control will see them over the line. But Sarries will be going in confident, even though people are saying, Sarries of old, they'll be motivated and they'll be confident.
What was it between Northampton and Saracens, Lee, back in the day? I mean, I mean, it couldn't have been just you. It was.
Why me? I was nice.
Well, Dylan Hartley's in to ramp it up a bit as well.
But it was unusually lively, wasn't it? The relationship between the clubs. I mean, I know Saracens went out. They could set out to annoy people with on-pitch celebrations or supporters and all that kind of thing. But with Northampton and Saracens, it just seemed to have a little bit of extra edge to it.
There was always an edge. I think it was two teams that completely and utterly respected each other. And the press and the media get hold of stuff and they blow it up to be this fierce rivalry. We hate each other and this and this. And when you play rugby, and I've always said this whenever I've done any interviews, when I play rugby, I'm about Northampton Saints or whoever I'm playing with. I couldn't care if I'm playing with my best mate. I used to play against my brother. When I played against Quins, when I was playing for that 80 minutes, I didn't care if he was my brother. If I had to take him out and clean him out, I would. I couldn't care less. And I think that with Saints, that rivalry with Saints, because obviously they were the pinnacle, they were the top, and we wanted to be there. And, we played them in semi-finals where we beat them there. They beat us at our place in semi-finals. There's a few brawls that came here and there because people want to win. They wanted to win, we wanted to win. We were two teams at the top of our game. There was a lot of niggle, but I think it all came down to respect. We beat them in a final, and then the next day we're flying out to New Zealand with them. There's 14 of us flying out to New Zealand, and it was very clear, good friends, good people. They weren't bad blokes. It was just when they played rugby, we were just, you had your blinkers on and you wanted to win, and they wanted to win.